Hello, once again, sixth grade. Today is lesson 88, and we're going to use proportions to solve ratio problems. Now, when you see that word ratio, that means you will write it as a fraction. Okay, that's just a little clue. Okay, and what I've done is I've made a chart up here. Okay, now I'm going to read you a story problem. This is in your book on page 468 if you need to go back and look at that a little bit more after you watch the video. But it says the ratio of salamanders to frogs was 5 to 7. Okay, now it said salamanders first. So I'm going to make this salamanders. I'm going to abbreviate it there. Salamanders to frogs. Whatever it says first, that's going to be the top number of your fraction. So it says the ratio of salamanders to frogs was 5 to 7. Okay? So that's like your fraction, 5/7. Okay, then it says if there were 20 salamanders, well, here's salamanders. So if there were 20 salamanders, it's asking me how many frogs there were. I'm going to put F for frogs right now. Okay? So there's two ways you can solve this problem. We can look at this as our fractions to figure out what F is equal to. We can use cross products, which you could take 20 times 7, and whatever answer you get for 20 times 7, which is 140, you could take 140 and divide it by 5 to find out how many frogs there were. Okay, now that's using cross products. Or you can do it this way. 5 times what number is 20? We know 5 times 4 is 20. Okay? So if that got multiplied by 4, the 7 has to get multiplied by 4. So 7 times 4 would be 28. So we had 28 frogs. Okay? So that's how you do those kind of problems. Okay, let me do one more with you. Okay, let me get these erased in here, and I'll use the same little chart. But if you make a chart like this, I think it'll be much easier for you. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, let me read you another example. The ratio of humpback whales to killer whales was 2 to 7. Okay, so let's see. They said humpback first. Okay, I want to abbreviate that. To killer whales. You do it in the order that they tell it to you. The ratio of humpback whales to killer whales was 2 to 7. So 2 to 7. And it says if there were 42 killer whales, well, here's the killer whales. If there were 42 of them, it's asking us how many humpback whales were there. So we're trying to find our missing numerator here. So 7 times what number is 42? Well, we know 7 times 6 is 42. So if that got multiplied by 6, this has to get multiplied by 6. Okay? So 2 times 6 is 12. So there were 12 humpback whales. Okay? All right, that should be a pretty simple lesson. Again, email me your answers to your lesson practice, and I'll be glad to check it for you.